What's going on, y'all? My name is Spice. This is Spice Can't Fish. So I'm filming this intro after the video that you're about to watch is actually being filmed, but I just want to say real quick, thank y'all for watching the video. I really appreciate it. If y'all would do me a favor and hit that subscribe button as well as the like button, I would really appreciate that. It helps people see my video more often, and if people see my videos more often, then I can grow my channel faster, and hopefully more of y'all can keep seeing them. So today's video is actually a compilation of 2 different days worth of fishing. It's been pretty tough here recently. I haven't been able to get on a ton of fish, so I decided I was going to take 2 days worth of fishing and put them into one video, so there were enough fish catches for y'all to be entertained and me to feel like I wasn't putting out a crappy video. Alright, so without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, it's going to be a loud one today, folks, with not a lot of talking probably. Just a lot of wind noise, hopefully some fish as well. Starting off with a little square bill, Lucky Craft Silent 1.5, and just like a bluegill color. See if we can get it bit. Alright, gonna start walking. Gonna probably just do a few laps of this place. It's not a very big pond at all, so hopefully we'll be able to find some active fish, make a pattern, and then replicate said pattern. But we'll see. Don't want to get too confident yet. There we go. I'm on. Joe! Crank! Sweet! First fish of the day. Here we go. Little guy. Sweet. Pretty little guy. You gotta eat some more, bud. What are you doing? Alright, I'll let you back. See you, buddy. Gang, gang. Alright. Yeah. Thanks. It wasn't that big. Do they look like bass, or?
I didn't get to see. I just saw the rise.
They look big enough to be bass, potentially?
Potentially.
Okay.
But it could have been an eager sunfish, you know?
That's a good sign, at least.
Yeah, it wasn't a carp, I'll tell you that much.
Could also have been a crappie.
You know how I feel about crappie. If I catch a crappie, I'm going to cry. I love crappie. How dare you?
I don't know if I mentioned before, but I'm out here with my buddy Joe. We're just kind of dicking around at a pond or two. Gonna hit this one until we both get tired of it, and then hit the other one. And we're gonna be pond hopping together for the day, I think. See what happens. I'm gonna try and make some casts from this way. big part of square bill fishing is making sure that
you keep the bait in the strike zone for as long as possible, and B, you make that right cast, like the right angle. Because sometimes it's just that angle that actually gets them to bite. Like, they won't eat it unless you throw it a certain angle. So that one over there, that might have just been the right angle for that one specific fish. And we're trying to figure out if it's the same angle for all the fish. So I'm throwing between like parallel to the bank and like 30 degrees from the bank, and just trying to see if I can replicate that pattern or see what happens. But we're gonna keep moving down the bank, just try and keep moving kind of quick, cover a lot of water relatively quickly, see what happens. Starting to look very dreary behind us, folks. The wind is switched and looks like it might start raining here in a minute, so hopefully it doesn't. We can stay out here and catch a few more fish. But if it does start raining, we might have to postpone this for a little while longer. Come back here tomorrow or something. So we're coming up to this point up here, and I'm just going to throw parallel to the point a few times, and then also fan cast out off the point a little bit as well. Because points and stuff like this in the spring can often be spots for fish to kind of load up on. So they use those points to like ambush bait fish or sit there and like take shelter on days that are like really crappy out, like today. So they might just be sitting there waiting for stupid little bait fish to come by, and they just come out and slurp that thing. Hopefully we get this crankbait in front of their face and make them think it's a little bluegill. Well, this is good. Gonna take a little walk, folks. And here comes the rain. Where's my crankbait?
It just started raining like that.
Yeah.
What you looking at?
Oh, there it is.
Oh. I hope nothing hits that.
Oh, I doubt it.
The rod's still on the shore. Yeah.
Oh, I just broke my pants.
Oh no!
Well, all right then. I'm gonna go grab my rod, I think.
I was gonna come up and tell you that it smelled like it was about to hail, but the hail beat me to it.
It smelled like it was about to hail?
You know, it smells like hail before it hails. gonna pop into the car real quick so I can get out of the ice.
All right, sounds good. Oh. Whew. All right, so a few things just happened there. I don't know if y'all caught any of that. Essentially, got my crankbait stuck. Went to go free that. While I was doing that, it started raining excessively, just out of nowhere. Then, I went and bent down and broke the belt, or broke the button off of my shorts. So, broke my shorts essentially. Then, I happened to have a pair of pants with me in my car. And then, when I went and got the pants out of my car, it started hailing. So, hung out in the car for a minute, got my pants back on. I got a fresh pair of pants, fresh attitude. Gonna go wreck some bigs. Joe's hanging out in the car for the moment. I don't really blame him. Might get a little bit nasty here in a second again, but I don't particularly care if I get wet, so I'm going to fish. Grab my crankbait out of the middle where it's been sitting for 20 minutes. Woo! Shit, it drops off quick. Yeah. Okay, so this water over here feels way warmer than the water over there. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I mean, I did just pee a little bit, but other than that, I don't know. Oh shit, I forgot, I'm not in my bathing suit now. Oh. Oh, I got one. There we go. Oh, it came off. Damn it. Right on the edge of the reeds. I thought it was a reed. I tried to pop it off it. I was like, oh, that's a reed. And then it started swimming out. And I was like, oh. Yeah. So they'll eat a lipless. That's a good sign. All right, so gonna switch it up, toss around a swim jig for a little bit. I saw what's his name? DC, Dustin Connell, he's been throwing swim jigs up in the Coosa River a lot. He's been doing this thing that he calls the Alabama Shake, which I've also heard like Mark Daniels and them guys talk about, but essentially you want to keep, from what I can gather, is you want to keep pumping your rod like this as you reel your swim jig in. And if you use a crawl as a trailer, then those claws will go kick, 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 and they'll freak out. And supposedly this is a good way to get some bites. So water's a little cold for what I would normally throw a swim jig in, but I don't think I'm going to throw a lipless until I move down to one of those points over there. So I'm just gonna give this a shot. See what happens. Huh. All right. God damn it. Ow. Have you ever seen The Office, Joe? Have you ever seen The Office? Okay, I'm watching it for the first time. And, huh? Season 4, episode like 7. Yeah, finally. Yeah, on my 5th time of watching the show, I finally made it past the bad part. I know, I loved it. And then the second season sucked. And then the third season was eh. And I still think that Jim should be with Karen and not Pam.
Oh, yeah, I like Karen a lot.
You might be the only person who said, oh yeah, when I said that. Like, ever. I am stuck in grass as per usual. Oh, I had a fish take one of the claws off of my swim jig trailer. So, lipless swim jig. Those are the two things we've been bit on so far.
You're getting bit on stuff that's not top water.
Yes. Yeah, I think it's a little early in the season still. I thought it was going to be way warmer. It is not.
Yeah.
Come on now.
I mean, for the amount of frogs that have been around here,
Right, you'd think. That's a fish. I couldn't tell if that was a fish or not. It is. It feels like a decent one. Lippenless, baby. Hey, don't do that, little miss. Did you get one? Is that a yes?
no, it's a
Oh, I can't see. I'm looking at the sun right now, Joe.
cattail.
Oh, I did not get a cattail. Hey,
Oh, that's nice.
you been eating, bro? Little gur? Nah, not even. He's like a pound and maybe a little bit. Pound and a quarter, pound and a halfer with that belly. Have a good spawn, missus. Sweet. All right. My reel is in the water, and that's 2 bites and 1 fish on a lipless. Joe is now switching over to a lipless. Joe should also probably come over here so he can get a better casting angle. But Spice isn't going to tell Joe what to do because Joe is a man who can make his own decisions. He's just going to continuously talk loudly until Joe moves.
Alright y'all, like I said, today's video was a little tough. It was a long day of fishing, a long evening before that, and we didn't get a ton of fish. But we still managed to make it happen, at least a little bit, and hopefully within these next few weeks it starts getting a little bit better here, and I can start putting out some more fishing content. But again, I hope you'll enjoy the video, and please hit that like button as well as the subscribe button if you did. And I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.